And welcome, pool fans from all around the world. We are in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Westgate Resort and Casino for day 3 of 9 nonstop action in conjunction with the 50th annual CSI Expo, where the BCA World and the USA National Championships are being held. 12,000 amateur players, 50 states, 2 territories, and 20 countries are sending players to play on these 435 Predator 7-foot tables. And in conjunction with this, we have the Predator Las Vegas Women's 10-ball Open. 64 players, 2/3 of the top 100 Fargo-ranked players in the world, vying for $90,000 in prize fund, $27,000 to the champion. And there in your screen, you see Wei Tzu-Chien, who is ranked number 8th of all the players here in her Fargo rank, and she is to meet Onyee, and she is from Hong Kong, China, a snooker player, her first tournament and the first visit to the U.S. And she came into this resorting casino, and saw 435 tables. She says, what an event. And this is just huge. This is George Tzu-Chien in the booth, joined by Eric Corlifson, and we'll bring you the live action here. Eric, you know quite a bit about this young lady that's about to play.
Yeah, this is exciting, George. We have the number 3 ranked women's snooker player in the world. This is her first American pool tournament. I mean, if you want to talk about fundamentals, you're going to see the personification of it here with any type of snooker player that's able to achieve that ranking. She's a 3-time world champion and barely off in the points list of being ranked number 1. So you know those MMA scenarios where maybe you have a Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighter fighting a heavyweight or something like that? This is along those lines. It's going to be interesting.
And this is a winner's round match, so it will be interesting. She is facing one of the top players in the world in Wei Wei at 755 Fargo. And as I said, she's ranked. And how do you like being the 755 Fargo and facing a person that doesn't even have a Fargo ranking because they've never played here before?
Yeah, probably has 500 centuries to her. Century in snooker is a 100-point run. That's the main goal. That would be a kind of a measure of success.
I should have asked her how many 147s she has.
147s, she probably has 3 to 10. It's very tough. But
yeah,
100, she would have multiples.
I wish she would have been there with it when I spoke with her this morning. I didn't think to ask those questions. Sorry, folks. And I can't go ask her now.
Yeah, well, the interesting dynamic, too, is that she's not just playing a mid-ranked player. She's playing one of the best players in the world.
That's the point I wanted to make, is exactly. She's, she's getting her feet wet. She's already won a match against Jasmine Boucher from the USA. Jasmine, let's see, with... she's a 519 Fargo, so she played a player that...
she should be. Yeah.
It would give her a little bit of a problem in 519. But this is pro pool. 519 is a good, a decent player. I hate to put it that way, but when you're playing on the pro circuit, 519 is a decent player. Especially when you have players that start out at 775 and rank, well, give you an idea, at 519, she would be ranked 53rd of the 64 players on her Fargo rate.
Okay.
So, well, they're going back and forth on this 3-ball.
Yeah, a bit of a containing save from Onyee there. The place where she's going to be lacking, and understandably, is probably the safety department. But you'd be surprised, a lot of the safes that come up in snooker are kind of relative to pool as well. The difference is you're trying to hide the cue ball behind another ball in pool, and in snooker, distance is usually good enough.
Well, yeah, their tables are 12 foot compared to our 9.
Yeah.
It looks like a golf course when we're playing, us pool players, especially the amateurs here for the CSI Expo on the 7-foot tables.
Yeah, see, like there, that's where she's going to get stuck. It's just not enough experience shooting those kind of shots. We'll see how it affects her during the course of the whole match.
What I'll be looking for is watching the type of control she has on her cue ball, pocket ball speed, pocket speed, and where she moves her cue ball around.
Yeah, in open
patterns.
Yeah, in open table play, I think she'll be pretty good. It's the tactical and the breaking where she's a little short. So I believe she was brought over by the Hong Kong government to play in the World Team Championships, and good for them for backing a player and respecting the World Team Championships, because they actually have a chance to win, like do very well in the tournament. Robbie Capito and Lo Ho Sum are the male players for that team. So they're just recognizing that she'd be the strongest female player in the country. Being nice to see her play in the World Team Championships as well. Off angle here. Cue ball's playing to the right. It's straight. She could draw straight back and accept the cut angle in the 8.
There's Dave Pearson from Amarillo, Texas. League operator.
Tester here for Chen in the first rack. Got it.
Passed that test with flying colors. Wow, been a nice shot. Just back and forth there for the 9. Wei quite experienced with this format. She is ranked number 5 in the WPBA, the Women's Professional Billiards Association.
Number 1 to Wei. Let's see, just a bit of safety flaws and Onyee so far. We should be learning on the fly here, George.
She sure will.
Anyone that's able to achieve that kind of ranking in any kind of cue sports will be on high alert, watching the other players and see if they can pick anything up.
Now, for some reason, I can't recall, is the cloth on the snooker table still green?
Yeah, and it's more wool based rather than nylon based, which is wool cloth.
I know they roll faster than these tables here.
Yeah.
It's always amazed me how that 6x12 table just rolls so much faster, and I've rarely have seen any type of a roll off on those tables.
Yeah, well, you know what they do to the snooker tables in the major tournaments too is they heat them.
Okay.
So that
controls the same, so the speed's consistent all the way around, and you don't have the varieties of speeds, the varying speeds with the humidity and things like that.
Yeah.
And temperatures. Good. Kind of like billiards.
Absolutely. First break for Chen. She's got the 1 going on the side. Good signs here. Shot on the 2. Very tough to get on the 3. See if she takes a shot up the left long rail here. Really the only position. Go straight for that. She can make it happen. Looks like she's thinking about coming underneath it a little more. Lots of safe opportunities if she does that.
Well, in her first match against Jasmine Bush, she won 4-0 and 4-2.
Okay.
Just trying to get a idea of what to expect from her.
Yeah, she's gonna have a chance in this rack. Only chance for Chen here is to try to kick the 3 directly in. Hit it with some speed. Yourself a chance to create some distance.
Gonna find cover? No, but awkward queuing over the 9.
Yeah, looks like it's gonna be more safe for Yi here. Not bad.
Got ball cover. Well, she might have left it where it cuts down the rail. Wei brought her jump cue just in case. Wei is very sneaky good. I mean, she doesn't have a lot of big wins. Well, I take that back. Here's Saigon's Women's 9-Ball Open last year. She won the Soaring Eagles Masters in the WPBA. 9th. Final 16 in the Women's Las Vegas Open last year. Another quarterfinalist in the WPBA Olhausen Rex Invitational. Well, being 5th, in the WPBA, she finishes high, but in all these tournaments, she's always in the quarterfinals and a lot of 5ths. I mean, China Open, Box Billiards, Little Monsters, a 3rd. So she's right there at the end, 5th in the World's Women 8-Ball Championship.
Yeah, she usually gets stuck around that quarterfinal type stage, but she did win in Saigon, so that'll be a good confidence boost for her.
And she's been doing it for a couple of years. That was 2025. 2024 was even pretty much the same. Yep, a lot of seconds. Asian 9-Ball Women's Championship, Predator Women's Showdown, she was 3rd. She's done well in the doubles. A runner-up in the Iron City Invitational. On down the line. A lot of high finishes. What's the old saying? Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Yeah. It takes time. I mean,
Sure.
any sport is like that. You kind of progress on your way up, but just see if she can build on what she did in Saigon last year.
Both ladies are 35 years of age. Wei defeated Kennedy Mayman, an up-and-coming junior player for the USA, in her first match.
Well, she's played 2 aggressive combos in this rack. This one might be wired. See if it goes. In snooker, they call it a plant, George.
A plant?
Yeah. Don't ask me why. It's a plant. Playing the plant out of the stack.
I spent some time, but it was on a 5x9 snooker table in Tucson. Played a lot of snooker golf.
Mm-hmm.
Just about the whole time I was my first marriage. About 8 or 9 years. Well, I married for 10 years. I played most of it was snooker golf. I didn't play much 1-pocket or 9-ball or anything else. Just snooker golf.
Yeah, there's a game called Payball that they play on the snooker
I would play
table.
payball. Yeah, now that one, that's a nice game, especially if you have real tight pockets. The table I recall playing on had it was a Gandhi snooker table, so it was a little on the loose side as far as snooker pockets go.
And
Might have been standard.
And I think usually in the States they covered the snooker tables with pool cloth.
Yes,
too.
it was.
Yeah.
It was covered with pool cloth. It was 860 Simonis.
Right.
No, they had 760 on it.
Okay. Wow. Do you think she knows how to jump, George? Probably not. And I don't blame her.
Well, she's going to take a one-rail kick at it. Well, 2 things. table's 4.5 by 9. She's accustomed to, well, she missed the 4-ball.
Yeah, I mean, the rails just play different than a snooker table. The rail will come up a little more square there. She's playing with a pool cue. Give her that.
Yeah, it doesn't have the, is it the ash? Usually they have the ash shafts.
That's right, yeah. I would assume it's an 11/8 because the standard snooker tip size is between 9 and 10 millimeters.
Well, the balls are 2 inches.
That's right. Chen getting some flow in her game. I mean, they're easy shots, but she's known for being a little more methodical. It's the quickest I've ever seen her shoot 3 balls.
Well, she's mopping up here. Played some safeties, got herself ball in hand. Working for, just open table run out. And I think Onyee is going to find that this opponent, compared to her first opponent, there's a lot of difference. Like almost 200 points in Fargo. 230.
Yeah. Welcome to the big leagues.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
just kidding, but the big leagues of American pool.
Well, actually, the big leagues of American pool don't come close to 755 Fargo. She's Chinese Taipei. And they do play pool over there. You have the Ko brothers, Tzu-Chien Wei. I can just go on and on from Chinese Taipei. Tzu-Chien Wei's younger sister.
Yeah. Yeah, just calling it an American pool because even the Asians call this style.
Oh, okay, there's a 10 ball. Okay.
Yeah, American pool.
Okay.
Chen made the 1 on her last break. Still interested to see Yi in open table play. She hasn't had all her shots have been safe so far.
Well, she's playing. A young lady is not going to leave her very many open shots because she's not going to miss him number 1.
That's right.
And she's an experienced player and will not leave a shot if she doesn't have an open shot herself.
And she'll lean towards that type of play too. She'll know that likely he's weaker in the tactical side, so she won't be afraid to get into tactical battles with her.
There's 5 players in this tournament out of the 64 ladies that are from Chinese Taipei, and they're all Fargo ranked in the top 20.
Yeah. Long history of world-class players coming out of that country.
The number 3, the number 8, number 14, excuse me, and number 19.
Okay, George, here we go. Center pocket on every shot. You know, it's easy to say that just because they have good pocketing prowess, but also hitting different sized balls is just different.
Yeah, the spin, I guess, would take it just a little different.
Just the way the ball feels on your cue. The most successful snooker player to ever transition to pool a little bit and dabble in pool was Steve Davis. There's players that switched over full time, like Chris Melling and.
Oh, that's out. Ooh, looked like it was out, didn't it?
Yeah.
From the camera angle fooled us there, I think.
Yeah, caught it thin in the pocket, so lost the cue ball
Oh.
here.
She's banking it. Move the cue ball up past the 10. Oh, no, she's just, as you were saying.
Yeah, it's kind of elementary safes at this point from what I've seen from her.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that in a bad way, you know.
No.
It's just that you need experience at the game to really see the kind of different safes that come up in rotation.
I didn't look over. She does. Onyee does have a jump cue in her corner there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking over there right now.
Yeah, I see it too.
Yeah, she's got the jump cue there. So
she did have a pretty reasonable opportunity to use it.
she's going to be kicking from behind. It looks like it's going to come out pretty good.
Thin one only for Chen here.
Let's see if Wei Wei attacks here or if she plays some kind of safety.
She has a bit of a lead. I think it's worth the risk.
Is this going to come up behind the 7?
It's got a chance.
I guess it did.
It did. We don't need a camera angle for that reaction.
We saw that. I just saw it rolling. I said, this looks like it just may. Oh, she's missed it. Another ball in hand. Safety for Wei Wei. Spread open table. I guess I'll go as far as calling this a routine run out.
Yeah, just got to avoid the 10 coming back towards the 5.
Yeah, you had told me about her. You mentioned her when we were talking about the teams and how she. I forgot all about her till I saw her come into the arena and saw the name. And in fact, one of the comments we were talking about her said was in the teams, they can instruct her with the strategies. They can instruct her and help her a little bit. That would give her a good progression right away into this 10-ball world.
And I would assume Capito will be taking the lead on that,
Sure.
and it's going to help her a lot. In open table play, I'd put her in the, I don't know, you know, I wouldn't consider her a liability at all. I consider her an asset. And as long as she's able to take instruction good, that team could do very well.
Well, it's 3-0. Racing to 4 for the first set. The young lady you're looking at on your screen, Wei Wei, is about to get up and break for the 4th game. Enjoying a comfortable lead. But in these short races, comfort don't get comfortable. They come back at you rather fast. They'll
Yeah.
win.
Sorry, George.
No, I was going to say they'll win this game and then come back with another one. All of a sudden, they're only two games behind, or 2 games from winning the set.
I think from what Chen's seen so far, she's going to be favoring getting into tactical play. Just challenge Yi to kick her way out of things. It's another open table chance. More clustered throughout the rack, but starter here. Might not actually have quite enough of it. It's called it.
And Wei Wei's no stranger to 10 ball. 2022 runner-up to Tzu-Chien Wei.
First successful save from Yi. Two rails out of the corner here for 2 or 3 rails out of the corner here for Chen.
Players are on a 30-second time clock with a 30-second extension. They have 60 seconds after the break to develop a strategy, plan their attack, plan the rack out.
7 balls over on the left side of the table here, George.
She must have broke from the left side of the table.
Yeah.
Nice hit. But let's see what Onyee does with this. She'll probably just nibble off of it. Oh, she's playing. Oh, she's going to roll up against the 5 and the 8 there.
Yeah, well, she's understood that it's always good to call something, so that's something on her side. Flip the 4. And chance now for Onyee. Looks like the 4 passes the 8.
All right.
Gonna have to combo the 3-9.
Here's an open table. Oops. I've been making a mistake. Eric is just kind of laughing at me. I've done it like 4 or 5 times now. I look at a different screen that is a different. Going on at the table is a little different.
She happened to be on an open table when you said it that time, George. You could have got away with it.
It just makes me laugh. You know me. I just. I don't usually try to fake my things, my way out of things.
That's good. It'll pay off in the long run.
Yeah, someday maybe. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Is there a fraction of the ball to hit there? She can make this ball. No, she can't. She can't get it by the 8.
Low percentage bank here. She's got to think about what she's doing with the cue ball. Not much, really. Cross it over, try to get the cue ball behind the 5. There's a good shot.
Just a little speed. She gets that ball against the rail, she's in business. But there's not much on offer here, really. Another safety. Should probably go 2 rails and come around behind the 5-8 again.
Yep.
Be careful not to make the 7.
Giving up on hand a few times so far. It's a little easier to hit, pretty close to the rail. But yeah, George, I mean, I know why she's missing like that. On a snooker table, that shot will just come off differently.
And it also could be a little bit of the fact that her opening match was on a outside table, and the stream table seemed to play differently in almost every venue we've ever been in.
For sure.
She might have a window.
Big power drawback for Chen. She's played well. I'm kind of focusing on how Yee's playing, but Chen's played well to get her games here.
Yeah, these 4 balls get her the first set. It'll be interesting when we get the stats to see how many balls Onyee actually pocketed compared to Wei.
I think it was only around 5.
Yeah, I was going to say it's rather low.
Only had 2 open looks throughout the course of the whole set.
Yeah, you have to credit Wei with that. And down it goes, and down goes the first set, 4-0. Wei will be breaking. And we'll go to a little break here for the players. Alrighty, the players are back, the referee's back, and we're back in action with Tzu-Chien to break the second set after winning the first one 4-0. In the booth is Eric Horlifson and myself, George Dejea. We are in Las Vegas at the Westgate Resort and Casino in conjunction with the 50th annual Q Sports International Expo. And this is the Women's Las Vegas Open. Onyee coming to the table now is from Hong Kong, China. And this is her first trip to the States. This is actually her first 10-ball tournament. She is the 3rd ranked in the world snooker player. And Wei Wei went on to win the first game. And she just broke the balls. Oh, and miscued. And Onyee to come to the table now. Has an open shot.
Yeah, this is a good open chance. I want to see how she moves around here.
See, I personally would have gone to the bottom rail and come back up.
Yeah, it just doesn't quite have the feel yet.
Not sure if you can see the full ball on the 3.
Yeah, not going to be able to pocket, that's for sure. Looks like she's considering cutting the 3 into the 9 and maybe possibly playing the cue ball behind the 8. Onyee's been a little bit weak in the kicking department. Main reason why Chen won 4-0 in the first set. See, this one a pool player would kind of know to go over to the right long rail and hit it with more speed. I'm not saying this is a horrible choice, but typically you want to avoid kind of 2 rail kicks like this. That's a good shot, though.
Cue ball.
Yeah, that was part of the reason why. But
all right.
But you see the differences there too. Like a pool player would totally write that off because they're shooting it with the bridge. But of course in snooker you use the bridge all the time, so it's just second nature for her. Okay, another chance for Yi, unless the cue ball gets behind the 6, which it has. Chan's made a couple mistakes that she's got away with. She has the jump cue, George. First.
And she looks good with it.
Oh,
made a hit. She kind of rushed it a little bit.
Yeah, just an experience for sure. Chen with a chance to take another good lead here in set number 2.
Coming all the way down. Is it going to find a pocket? It is.
It did. Odd to slink the ball all the way down the rail like that. I wonder if this tournament will spark her interest in pool. Because the fact is, there's not a lot of prize money in women's world snooker. Can't quite say why, but first prize is only about £10,000. She is playing for more prize money here. She'll be on good sponsorship.
Oh boy. Unusual miss there. Had a little pace. Snooker players don't usually play with that much pace, do they? She
Yeah, I'm.
more of a smooth stroke.
Yeah, and she might just be a little bit confused about the exact tolerance of the pockets too, right? Like, you know, a snooker player might come in and think, well, I can just play this ball into the rail and it won't be a problem. Well, it's not a problem if it's slower, you know. It's just little things like that. The game takes so much experience, and obviously she's intelligent about the game, but you can see that if you don't have experience, you can't just come out and play good.
Yeah,
You know?
and like you said, with her knowledge of the game, her learning curve will be tremendous.
Yeah. First real missed kind of potting attempt. But yeah, she's up against it here too, so a lot of things running through her mind probably. Let's get behind the 10. So it's going to be a little short.
You know, I think that safeties. You know, her safeties aren't tight. They could have been nice and tight safety up against those balls, or come close to getting those balls. Didn't quite hit the 7 ball all the way down the rail.
Yeah, I mean, she's progressing.
Just little things. Yeah.
Sure, she's progressing to the level where she's getting her behind the ball now. For a few shots, wasn't even getting any kind of coverage at all. So. This is, yeah, she's just calling it, and I'm not saying it's crazy aggressive, but a lot of players would lay off here, just overcutting this, recognizing the difficulty. But if there's anyone that can make long pots like this, it would be 9 balls covered the pocketing angle for the 7. Long distance jump here for Chen. Come up pretty safe again. Just thick enough that she can go for the corner here. Doesn't want to get covered by the 10 coming back.
Not quite the cut she needed.
Yeah, she's just not finding it. And trust us, if there was some kind of pocketing competition, you'd put her right up there. But it's just all the things that go through your mind. Like now you're shooting balls in rotation. You know, it's just out of her element a little bit. She'll still be on the loser's side after this round. Of course, this match is not over, but I consider her a decent underdog at this point. But she'll still be on the loser's side, and she'll be gaining experience every round.
I'm sure she'll be watching. And it would serve her well to watch some of the top players. And Wei moving to a 2-0 over Onyee. No.
Gary Wilson kind of came out of nowhere with very little pool experience and made it to the final 16 of a couple WNT events. But other players have tried. Stuart Bingham's tried. He's in the top 10 in the world. Didn't do much. Just trying to think of a few others. Ronnie O'Sullivan hasn't played pool much. In the Moscone Cup a couple times.
He did a couple times, just as more of like an exhibition, I thought. But he had some success. Didn't he beat Earl in one match?
Yeah, he's super talented.
Yeah.
So he just finds his way around. And yeah, he did okay in those races to 5, but he's never really played in a major rotation tournament. He did play in the IPT once. Don't think he did anything of note. Chris Mellings made the switch from snooker over to pool. Jason Shaw started with snooker.
Appleton?
Yeah, a little bit of snooker and English pool background.
And Kelly Fisher.
Right. Alice.
And the Duchess of Doom, of course, Allison Fisher.
Yeah.
I like the nickname she gave herself. I saw an interview with Allison Fisher, and they asked her about her nickname, Duchess of Doom. She says, well, I kind of prefer Killer Queen.
No one has that one yet.
Now, I've used it a few times because I saw that interview, and she says, you can call me Killer Queen. I thought that was creative and fitting. Classiest lady, classiest person in pool, if you ask me.
I agree. Right up there. Oh, yeah, that's the cue ball. She just like, where am I here?
What else can go wrong? Well, Weiwei's going to find her way around the table here for this rack, and some of the other tournaments, events we're having. One that's going to go off on the 20. Let me get the dates right, because it's a one-day tournament. Here we go. On the 22nd, Thursday, is a one-day tournament, which will be I got my dates wrong, but yeah, the 22nd is what, Saturday? Today's the 21st? No, today's the 20th.
We're on the 20th. Yeah.
So Sunday we'll have the mixed doubles turbo. It's a one-day tournament, 8 teams. Your teams are Kazakis and Fisher, Filler and Filler, Woodward and Cho-Che-Yu, Shane Van Bonen, Savannah Easton, the U.S., Carlo Beato, Han Yu, Dennis Scrabby, Christina Tkach, and Jeffrey DeLuna and Mike Ropero. Some interesting pairings. Now, Yuki Oi and Wei here that you're watching. And it'll be a 20-second shot clock, 20-second extension, 30 seconds after the break, single elimination. It's a random draw. It'll be the same format as we're playing here with 2 out of 3 sets, races to 4. Should see some excitement. For one thing, it's not going to take 3 hours.
Yeah, 20-second shot clock only. The interesting part there is they're playing doubles, so it's one thing for a singles player to run around the table, but it's another thing to just trust your partner blindly, because that's what's going to happen, really. They'll have the one extension per rack, I'm assuming, but maybe they'll take it out for that.
No, they do have the one extension, and it's also a 20-second extension.
Okay, shorter extension.
Yep. Yeah, and instead of a minute after 60 seconds after the break, they get 30 seconds after the break.
Sure, everything's cut in half.
Pretty much.
Onyee looking to get on the board here.
Okay, now speaking of open, this is as open as they come.
Yeah, you can see she's confident and comfortable around the table. You can see the class in her approach.
And Onyee, after losing 6 straight games, wins her first game against a top-ranked player in the world.
Mark it down in history if she ever becomes a world champion. You saw it here.
She had an easy going. Well, the score indicates an easy going.
Yeah.
Against a 519 Fargo-rated player, and her first victory in 10 ball. But this is a horse of a different color.
Yeah, tough to put a pool Fargo on her. I'd put her between 630 and 675, somewhere in there. I think she struggled a little bit more in this match than she usually will for some reason. Couldn't really say why. I mean, she's been in a lot of kicking spots and just not, in open table play. And the time she was, it didn't go well. But I think if any girl in the tournament wanted to get on the snooker table, they wouldn't like it.
If anyone.
Anyone in the tournament. Oh, pardon me, we have Kelly in the tournament, so
that's right.
Yes,
in fact, did they finish their match over there? It was Kelly Fisher and Han Yu.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're just taking a break between the first set.
They're on table 1. You know what we haven't had is any highlight shots, really. A couple of good hits, but nothing. They've been keeping it rather simple.
Yeah, we've got some stats here. Onyee's missed 4 balls. Chen's missed 3. Safety efficiency for Onyee is 70%. Chen's at 86. Safety returns 8-6. Onyee's definitely been playing more on the defense than Chen has. Balls pocketed 45-22, indicative of the scoreline. 611 performance rating for Onyee.
On the overall performance?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's different than Fargo, folks. That's more like, what do they call that? AccuStats? Rate 80?
Just like an AccuStats rating.
Yeah.
This is pretty much it, yeah.
Oh.
Chen with a chance to kick this ball in. Good attempt. I think there's going to be room between the 5 and the short rail to contact the 2. He's looking up table here. 9's blocking the 1 rail path back to the 2. Quite sure what she's looking at here. Just checking it, going to the left of the 9. That's a good shot. Very nice. Kick there from Yi. Just getting the feel of the tables a little bit now. Narrowly missed. And she's getting a little surprised by the pocket cuts on these 4 1/8 tables. I think her perception of the game would have been that the pockets are really big, but they aren't on these Pro Billiards Series Apex arc tables.
Oh, that's another issue with her. That's right. She's thinking these are regular pool tables, and why are they so stingy?
Yeah, probably any of the experience she's ever had playing American pool, pockets were bigger. Just so many factors that people don't realize, and what really goes into playing any game at a high level. I mean, George, if you put me on a 3-cushion table, and in fact I have been on there, it took me 20 minutes to make one successful carom one time. I'm not kidding.
Well, you know, one thing, and this is very, very common, a pool player sees, a guy that's been playing pool sees the table differently than a 3-cushion player.
Yeah.
They don't look at the angles. They have the standard. You know, they understand the 3-rail angle, how it comes off. They just don't really get the, like if you have a ball in the middle of the table, you go after it 5 rails, not 3.
Sure.
It's a smaller ball in the middle. It's a bigger ball off of close to a rail. And anything close to a diamond, well, the billiard player knows how to get there. The pool player doesn't.
Right. It's just shots that don't come up. American pool, rotation pool. Gonna leave her another open chance here. She can run the cue ball into the 10. To avoid the 8 coming back towards the 6. I don't mind playing it in the top right. It's another thing. She's probably not aware of exactly how tight the sides are. She's good on it. She's fine there.
She recognized playing to an angle to come right over for the 8.
Snooker players generally hit the ball with more of a punchy type stroke. Kind of have to in that game. The pocketing's so tough.
How close her chin is to the cue. And it's right at the joint.
She's getting in gear, George.
And about to win 2 games in a row.
She hits the ball pretty hard. I think going forward, she'll kind of realize that you don't have to really pound the ball in as much.
Maybe it's just her stroke. You know how you just like to deliver your normal stroke there is just a good follow through.
Yeah. It's punchy relative to what happens in snooker. A good battle going on table 1. Kelly Fisher and Han Yu on the second set now.
And Dave Pearson, your referee, always wanted to give a shout out to his lovely wife, Mariah, who works as the program coordinator for the BEF for the juniors in the Billiard Education Foundation. So it's all about pool family.
Yeah, breaking with an open bridge with her hand on top of the rail. Any kind of instruction, they're going to tell her to get rid of that one. Got to go with the kind of loop bridge over top. I've seen Ronnie O'Sullivan break like that too. They all like open bridge. Well, it's just that that's the main, well, pretty much the only bridge they use in snooker.
And in pool, that's the one place where you don't want an open bridge.
Exactly.
Yeah. Safety returns 10 and 9. That's rather high. We haven't seen that. I don't think we've seen that anything that high in any of the matches we've done.
Yeah,
I don't recall that.
Yeah, Chen's been putting her in bad spots, and this is actually the 4th time she's missed a ball and got behind another ball. So it's a small factor. Onyee bringing up the jump cue again.
Pretty straightforward combo.
The fact that she's learned how to jump this quickly tells me she has some kind of like for the game. Like, I saw a video online of Ronnie O'Sullivan. They were teaching him how to jump. He's played pool. He's played in about 4 pool tournaments. He didn't even know how to jump. They were actually showing him about a month ago. He's going to start playing some.
She got that by there.
Yeah, I only
Did you see how tight that was?
half the pocket. Nice shot.
Very nice shot.
He's going to start playing some hay ball. He actually played an exhibition with one of the top hay ball players. He beat him. Hard to believe. I don't know how hard the other guy was trying. I don't know if it was, kind of a publicity push, but.
Ronnie would say, the ball's around, you hit him with a cue. What's so hard about that?
Yeah, as long as it's got his cue action, he's okay. Yeah.
I know how to deliver the stroke, so.
Kind of made me think of the movie Rocky, when Sylvester Stallone gets in the ring with Hulk Hogan. Hey, take it easy. This is an exhibition.
Right. Oh, she'll cut this, and again got behind another ball.
She'll go rail first here.
Yeah.
And go right into the 5 and push it to perfect shape.
Yeah, big shot here in the 2nd set. If this goes down, he has a decent chance to get on the hill.
No, it didn't cut the top of it. I thought it was a catch it full. So she's looking to cut this. If you go to the left side of it, you can play a very easy safety up by the 7.
Yeah, she's confident with the bridge compared to most players. So take a shot here. Good. Chen's gonna have a look at the 5. Really needs to just regroup here and get a ball down. Get back into offense mode. It's closer than it first appeared. Might have to play safe behind the 8-10. Looks like she is taking a safe approach stance.
Interesting enough, the players have equal table time. They're right at 50% apiece.
Didn't have enough of it. Have to try to play the cue ball behind the 10. Just possibly could have edged her. It's close. Called it in. Does have the pocketing angle. Possibly felt like she had to swerve around the 10 and throw it in. She wouldn't have spun that ball that much if it was available directly. That's another thing, George. They don't spin the ball that much in snooker.
Right,
So
right,
it's like
right.
Now she's on 8 feet of or 6 feet of deflection and swerve, and it's just so tough to judge if you don't have experience with it.
As soon as you used the word spin, it made me think of she's playing with the carbon fiber. I'm sure she doesn't play with the carbon fiber in snooker.
Sure.
So, and spinning the ball would be very, very different with the ash shaft than you would with the carbon fiber.
Definitely. Onyee back in the semi-driver's seat here. Doesn't want to end up on top of the 7, and she has. Looks like the cue ball could be playing just to the short rail.
This is pretty thin. Careful with the corner.
It's going near it.
Yeah, it's going to go real near it.
It's in it. She was trapped where it was hard to draw the ball, but if it's going there, you got to recognize it. Surprised she didn't, to be honest.
That was a big game, too, because that would have put her on the hill.
Sure.
Instead.
Got unlucky getting over top of the 7, but I think she had to take a shot at drawing it there.
Or coming down on the ball, yeah.
Get on the set on the hill in set number 2.
You know, the good thing about playing in the World Team Championships is that they can kind of look at Onyee like a robot and say, punch in the numbers, do this, and then do this, and she just gets out there and executes to their instruction.
Yeah. And the only thing will be she won't be as used to shooting those shots, so she might not be on quite as high execution as her actual skill. But yeah, she's gonna be more of an asset in the teams for sure.
And do they play with a shot clock in snooker?
No.
Could be that. She could be very aware of the clock.
Oh yeah. Like if you've never played under it ever.
Right. Well, it's first 10-ball tournament.
Yeah.
But she had one match earlier. Yesterday.
On the outside tables where there is no clock.
Oh, there you go. That's right. Three to 2. Wei wins this. It's all over for Onyee. In this set, or in this match, she's on the winner's side, so she'll come back and go to the, I guess, the loser 2, isn't it?
Yeah. So
no, it'll be loser 3.
Yeah, so she'd have to win three matches to come back.
This is her second match. The next one would be her third. Yes, she would have 2 more matches to get to the loser qualification, or 1 more match. Oh, just look at this.
There'll be a loser round 3 and 4, and then the loser's qualification. If thinking about it properly,
I need to check. So.
Out of the 2 here, but she can come out to middle table and self cut angle on the 3. Shot. Have to run into the 4 now.
Yeah, they go to the loser round 2.
Yeah, so it's 2 more matches and then the loser qualification.
3
3 more
total.
matches to make the final.
Yeah, I could see her winning 1 or 2 more, and the more experience she gets, she's a dangerous player.
Well, hats off to Hong Kong for sending her out here.
100%. It's been a funded country for years now. Capito and Loho Sum are the main representatives. I'm sure they're looking to develop many more international players. Marco Fu was the longtime national snooker coach there.
Oops. And it's racks like this that will bring her around.
Yeah, and I mean, George, we're getting ahead of ourselves. I mean, I'm getting ahead of myself mainly. I've been talking like this, but if she runs out here, she's on the hill in the second set. So
Sure.
let's not count her out.
And this is where we think she would be more effective.
Yeah.
She's talking to herself and pointing her finger at the balls.
I saw her do that in the warm-ups too. It's like, it's so foreign. She might not even know the color of the balls 100%.
That's true.
Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what's funny, Eric, is I had someone message me regarding the comments I've made about the purple 5 ball.
Yeah.
And how I hated this, that, and the other. And what you just said right now made me remember a reason. The color of the balls, when you take an instant glance at the table, and you're thinking the purple is 4 all the time for the last 50 years or whatever time I've been playing pool, and all of a sudden they've switched them, well, you don't look at the table the same way.
Yeah.
And that's what I hate about it.
It's a Pavlov reaction.
Yeah.
Sure.
But it was a good little conversation I had with the young man that sent me a text regarding that.
See, like a pool player would never follow that ball, ever. But it's just, it must be a more common shot in snooker to play it that way.
She played another shot that surprised me that she followed too.
Yeah.
And there she is on the hill, and she was very effective with that open rack.
But this is why she's
perfect
dangerous.
line.
Yeah, I mean,
Perfect line.
yeah, she might play little things a little unorthodox, but she can still get out. Like
Well,
when the table's open.
it's unorthodox to us, but it's very, very natural to her. And not everybody draws the ball around all the time. The follow shots, the Filipinos, Efren follows before he draws. I've always seen the top of the line players. Well, even the Asian players do that. The new ones don't. But if you ever watch Chang, remember Zhongling Chang? He would follow the ball quite a bit.
Yeah, really, you want to follow the ball.
Sure.
Just on certain standard situations. That one right there, it was a standard draw.
Or since she's a snooker player, you screw it back.
Should have screwed it.
Well, we're going to have 7 more days of this, and we have the Women's Open, we have the Men's Open. The men's have 128 players, the women have 64 players. We'll have the mixed doubles, turbo. We'll have the World Team Championships, the 24th through the 27th. That has some big money attached to it, 300 grand. Then we'll have the juniors, the Las Vegas Juniors Championships. I believe there's 24 juniors here in Las Vegas. 2 are having a good tournament here so far that I've seen. Actually, there's a couple of them, even in the men's, are doing well.
Yeah, I would assume Hayden is playing in the men's tournament. Sophia and Savannah obviously playing the Las Vegas Women's Open. Sophia had a good first round win against Sylviana Liu.
Hayden Erst is not in here.
Okay, must have something else going on early in the week. Maybe like school, George.
Well, you know, some of the juniors are homeschooled,
Yeah,
and they're
so-
able to travel quite a bit.
Yeah, it's helpful. I think it's safe, not a standard one, but did get coverage here.
This is going to be in the air a long time.
Let's call the 3. He's going to be back at the table here. First look at possible set win. Got a little straight on this one. Cue ball's running in the 9 on the following angle. She knows it.
She can't sneak it by. Doesn't look like it, does it? Just try to force it.
Had to. She's going to come up okay. Come up real good, actually. I wonder if Chen will just roll onto this ball. Could hit the far side of it and play the cue ball into the 6. He's going to try the roll. Careful here. Cue ball going in the corner. Just hit it great, George. That's a good shot there. Now, I'm sure she's been briefed about what to do if a ball's frozen to the rail. But it would be fortunate if she knew that she couldn't roll up to the 3. It looks like she knows that. Try to low percentage carry. Chen's gonna go behind 2-ball stack, the 6-8. Didn't like this play as much.
She up against the 10? No. Left the straight in. She got to work to get that cue ball back down here.
Yep, another big power draw. He struggled with the power a couple times. I'm surprised. You would think her stroke would stay straight, but something about the ball size or cue type. She's not quite getting it on the power a couple times.
I'm going to interject a little something there. It's something I've noticed when I really power up, when I use a carbon fiber.
Yeah.
It moves on me.
Sure, yeah.
It moves on me. It responds differently than the wood.
Yeah, everything right now is foreign. I'll tap
Sure.
I tell you what, she hits the ball hard. But she has a chance to win this set now. Little off angle, and we'll see if she knows how to deal with this one. Not a shot that I would say barely ever comes up in snooker. She's called the proper pocket, and she's gonna have a chance to come around the table here. Pool players would play a bit of left spin.
She's applying left spin.
Like
All she needs
following
is
it,
a
though.
hair, especially with that carbon fiber.
So typically pool players would have stunned that ball and gone a little to the inside of the side pocket. She played it with straight high.
Yeah, they would have come across the top of it, not the bottom. She wouldn't have hit the 9 ball.
She's still in though.
And she's good with the thin cuts.
Yeah.
That's one thing snooker players do very, very well that I've noticed.
Sure, they have to hit the thin part of the ball playing safe a lot. Oh, she's there, George. You can eat my words here, saying she didn't have a chance.
No. You corrected yourself. Oh boy.
Of course, the commentator's curse gets her at the end, but she did show stronger signs as the match went forward, and yeah, it was great to see a snooker player take a shot at playing rotation pool.
Oh, look at this.
She was cute. Double curse.
He can.
She was cute.
That was a match-winning miscue.
Purely miscue.
Oh wow. What do you say to that?
Nothing. We're both speechless. we're talking about his next match. Meanwhile, this one's not over.
Yeah, we were saying it was over, and it ain't over till it's over. Can I safely say this is over? And we'll have a third and deciding match? Yes, we can. Okay.
Wow.
Well, folks, you have 16 matches going on in the winter round 1, and there's been quite a few that have already completed. And let's see who won their match. Jasmine Ocean over Sue Orr. She's already won. Chihiro Kawahara over Edwige Kavanaugh has won. Ashley Benoit and Cheska Centeno. Cheska took that one. Pia Filler and Amy Super. Pia prevailed. Cho Che-yu over Caroline Pau. Margarita Fefilova, Steyer, and Charlene Chai. Margarita Fefi has won that. Savannah Easton over Yunmi Lim has won her match. And so half of the matches gone. Those are the winners that move on into the winter qualification. Yeah. And what you're watching on your screen right now is Dave Pearson cleaning the balls. He's the only ref I've seen do that during the breaks. Way eager to get this match done. Thinking, how do I make sure to win the next set? Well, they're going to a third and final set, and keep in mind, if it goes 3-3, if it goes to the hill, they go to a shootout. It would be very, very interesting to watch Onyee in a shootout, something that does not exist in snooker, to my knowledge.
and something hopefully her team members prepared her for. If they didn't, they have a couple days to do it. This is the 20th. World Team Championships are the 24th. And while I have your undivided attention, you're probably out in the kitchen, walked away from the TV, the computer. But either way, our sponsors for these events, is Little Monster, Kamui, Yalin, Box Billiards, Predator Group, Simonis Cloth, Aramith Billiard Balls, Ven Billiards, Q Sports International, Cyberts, Pro Billiard TV, and the WPA. A couple things, we're playing this on the best equipment in the world. These Predator Arc tables, 4.1/8 inch corner pockets, 4.5 inch side pockets, the Predator Arco balls, and the Predator Arcadia Elite cloth. This is a new cloth in collaboration with Simonis, since they are our sponsor, and Simonis has been the standard for a long time. The new Predator Elite, Arcadia Elite, has a touch of Simonis in it. It's new, and they'll be developing it, and it's bound to get better and better if it's not already the best. Onyee is back. I believe she was breaking first, so she will be breaking again. She did win the lag, so she will be breaking this rack. Yeah, winning the lag is very important in this event for men, women, and for the juniors. Fact is, if you win the lag, of course, you get to break first, but you break 2 times in the match. You'll get to break first 2 times in the match. As the beginning of the set, then it alternates the second set, and then the third set you break again. The other thing, if it goes to a shootout, you have the choice of going first and picking which side to shoot at first. So there's an advantage to winning the lag. Practice. Now in this set, we're going to find out just how important that miscue by Wei Wei will become. She had 2 balls to go. It was the ace, so she had 3 balls to go. I'm talking about the miscue by Wei Wei.
Yeah, totally unexpected.
I'm just wondering how important it's going to play in this match, because that was 3 easy balls to get out to win the match. And instead, it goes on to a third and deciding set. And so it can have a major effect.
And not just that, it made multiple mistakes in the second set, too. So, gonna have to regroup here.
Nice hit.
Yeah, kicking's improving a little bit.
It's that learning curve we were talking about.
And it's happening quickly, George.
That's right.
Right before our eyes here.
Let's see if there's any In the World Women's 10 Ball, Kelly Fisher in 2010 was a semifinalist. Then she won it in 2011. She was a runner-up in 2013. She was a semifinalist in 2022, 2023. So that's, speaks for in 2010. The point I was gonna make is that in 2010, Kelly Fisher was fairly new to coming to the States as a snooker player.
That's right.
And she was a semifinalist, the first in her outing in 2010, and then actually won it in 2011. I missed that. Didn't look over that far.
Yeah, so the female snooker players that have come over are Kelly Fisher, Karen Corr, and Allison Fisher. And they've been three of the most successful players over the course of the last 15 years. We forget about Karen Corr, but she was one of the very best ever.
Allison Fisher's success in 10 ball. She's had most of her success in 9 ball. But her success, she was a semifinalist in 2023. And that's her only finish in the top 8.
Yeah, and let's not forget they didn't hold the tournament for about 7 years or so.
From 2013 to 2022. They held it the last time in 2013, then back again in 2022. And I've actually had the pleasure and the honor to commentate those all 4 years. And on some of my streams, I just noticed I've been making a big mistake. I've said that Soa was a semifinalist in 2022 to Tzu-Chien Wei, and it was Wei.
Okay.
I just remembered Soa was, I know she played Cho in that tournament because I watched them play and I just noted how smooth both of them were. And Cho was playing with the micarta ferrule, the brown ferrule cue that she used to use.
Yeah. Chen with ball in hand here. Best angle for the 5's blocked by the 10. She's thinking about both angles here. Typically, you'd play the one that's moving the cue ball less, but either will work. See what she comes up with.
Well, the reason she's looking to get to the inside of the 10 is the 7.
Yeah.
On the 5. When she plays the 5, the 7's in the way to get to the 6.
It's possible to get a little closer to it.
Let's see how she plays this.
I think she'll have to go corner and take the angle where the cue ball could run into the 7.
Well, she won't be able to move the cue ball towards the 6. She'll have to come straight across and take the longer shot.
Yeah.
That's about it. Shouldn't be a problem.
Just gonna power up, try to get closer to it. Shot.
Oh no. There she is now in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, cue ball's definitely running into the 7 now.
Unless she banks it.
It's a safe option with the cue ball behind the 6 if she wants.
There's Yalo Kurtinurmi in the audience watching the game. One of the EPBF referees.
Probably a snooker fan. Trying to see how the snooker player's doing.
That's him up on the upper left there. And she didn't even try. She played safe. She's gonna get behind the 6. No.
See if I can pick out the proper shot here and see if he recognizes it.
Safety behind the 7 with the cue ball is where I'm going.
Don't mind it. Try to line the 5 up with the 8. She got that one right. Window possible. Chin down on the angle. Can't tell by the body language what approach she's going to have here. Oh, she has enough of it, George. Unlucky for Yi there.
I thought she had a full hook. And no, she doesn't. Oh, she sneaks it by the 6 and gets perfect.
Yeah, perfect avoidance of the 6 there. This will be something he's never seen. Sometimes you can put an extension on a snooker cue, but it's just to reach with the bridge. They don't usually shoot with longer cues like that. I should put that one in her thought bank.
Well, extensions are, I was going to say they're relatively new, but they're not. They've been used for a long time. What's relatively new is the ones where they make them to screw into the cue instead of the ones that you would just pop on. Remember those?
Right, yeah.
Those have been around for a long time. The ones where they're actually made for the cue. And you can use different size extensions, the 4-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch, 10-inch.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Han Yu's defeated Kelly Fisher here. Just saw the handshake quickly. Chen getting through this rack nicely.
And opening up the 3rd and deciding set with a win. 1-0. And here's some stats for us to take a look at here. I hate when that number comes up, that devilish overall performance over here on the left. It's 666. Yeah, second time it's come up like that. Wei at a 759 for the match. She played 1,000 in the 3rd set.
Yeah, it's only been one rack, so yeah. Flawless so far.
The purple began rush. Cue ball straight to the side pocket off the break, so she mishit it. And a completely open table. Let's take a look at Onyee, how she moves her cue ball around. Grade her efficiency. How's that?
Yeah, just has to avoid the 9, 10, and really the 4 coming back towards the 3.
Well, she's already bumped the ball.
I mean, the one thing I would say is that she's very punchy, which is typical of snooker players. But if she wants to get to a higher level playing pool, has to kind of get that kind of more finesse stroke going. Bit of a roll here for Yi. See if Chen has the short rail. Looks like she doesn't. So going to come back 2 rails towards the 2. Smart kick there from Chen, forcing her into a combo. It's a makeable one.
I'll play combos only on the reds for the most part, really. That's all you can play a combo on.
Yeah, that'd be the only time it's illegal play in snooker.
Yeah.
And the pocketing's so tough, they only play ones that are kind of wired to the pocket. But there you go, just not used to playing that type of shot. She might have covered the top left for the 3. If she hasn't, would be a good chance for Chen. She can still slow roll it and play it in the bottom left if she likes.
She's going to play it down the rail, or is she going to play safety?
Yeah, I think just safety on the 5's good here. Shot, looks like the right edge of the 5's got her, and definitely the 9. See how much of the short rail she has here. Not really enough. Tricky kick here, George.
It's a tough one. And Dave Pearson, aka Batpool, is looking at that, waiting to see what the young Lee would call. Well, whatever it was the call was, it missed completely. Ball in hand.
Good line to hit the window between the 7-10 now. Good open table for Chen here, looking to take control back in the match. Can you see Onyee's pose over there? She's just kind of studying, just thinking.
Studious.
It's the proper pattern here.
Isn't there a... Where is it? There's a sculpture with
The thinker.
the thinker, yeah,
Rodin.
with his hand on his chin.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of exactly.
Well, like I said before, any player that's reached the heights of any cue sport is going to be highly intuitive to picking up new things. I can tell just by her body language she's taking it all in here.
Let's see if I can figure out who she might play next. If she loses and if she wins. Match 48. She would play the winner of match 49. Which would be the winner of Na-young Song from South Korea or Hannah Ali from Egypt.
Okay.
If she loses. If she wins, she goes into the winner qualification. And we'll be playing Savannah Easton.
Okay. Assuming there's a murderer's row of good players already in the winner's qualification
The
round.
winner's qualification. You want some names in there? Jasmine Ocean, Chihiro Kawahara, Jessica Centeno, and those two are playing each other. Wang Wanling, Pia Filler, Anita Kanjaya, Han Yu, Cho Che Yu, Margarita Fefilova Steyer, and Savannah Easton.
Yeah, all big names.
Silver's Row.
Savannah doing well again. Her progress has been very positive over the last 3 months.
Has Sophia Mast lost a match yet?
Unless she's playing a match to get into the winner's qualification, I would think so.
No, she's playing right now. She's playing Shui Xing Shang. That's going to be a tough. Actually, this is tough. Sophia leads 1-0, and they're tied at 1 apiece in the second set.
Yeah, doing well.
She's doing well. Very, very well.
Swerve shot from Onyee. Gonna leave Chen in a kicking situation here.
Right at the first diamond from the side pocket. Kicking the ball to the side. Oh, what about a rail?
think it's going to get it.
No. Hello, ball in hand.
Always the danger of hitting the ball at a slow speed like that when it's not close to a rail. She was trying some kind of distance kick save. Just didn't work out. Yeah, I mean, here, like in pool, you play to the closer pocket, feel the cue ball a little more. It's really preference, not a big deal on that one, but can tell she's not worried about the pocketing, not afraid to take the longer pocket.
Going forward 2 rails, coming right by the 5. Oh, she's going to go in between here? Did she get behind the 4? Yes, she did. Well, she's playing the 4 next. I thought this. No, is that the 3 on the bottom there, or the 7?
It's 7, yeah.
7. It's, my monitor's kind of just the lighting sometimes affects the color. What will we see?
Shot.
And she gets behind the 8.
Yeah, it was tough to actually get behind the 8
It
from
was.
that angle. She knows it.
Huh? It's going to work out.
Yeah, I hit the proper side of the ball there. I'm not sure if it was by design or not. Probably was. That type of shot comes up in snooker too. She can see the right edge here. She want to play the cue ball behind the 9. 6 is kind of in the way of the 3 rail path in that case. She still can go between the 6-10 and try to line the cue ball up with the 5, or the 5 ball up with the 8, pardon me. It's a good shot. It's not going to work out, but I like her thought there. Get on the 6 properly here for Chen. 2 rails back to the side is the only play, really. Let's kind of run the cue ball to 10 here. If it hits it, that's ideal. Great shot. Speed just slightly hard, and you can see an acknowledgement there. Chen's gonna have to draw over to the left long rail here. Should be fine.
You know who we're missing that's been coming over and playing quite a few matches is Lu Shasha.
Yeah,
she's not here this week.
Yeah, made it to the semifinals in the Women's World 9-Ball Championships, I think. But it's good to see her back. Took her a couple tournaments to get back into the flow, but consider her one of the big favorites to take down any tournament she comes to. And Semming Chen hasn't been over in a long time.
No, it's been, she was here, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I think I saw, she was in New Zealand.
Unexpected miss from
my
Chen. Just a routine 10 ball. See what Yi does with this.
So yeah, 2 years she hasn't been. Semi-Chen has not.
Yeah, she's playing more hay ball and doing pretty well at it, actually. Short here. Speeds might be okay.
As long as it gets by the side there, it hasn't.
This is missable. I mean, we gave Oliver Sholnaki a ball like this to win the match yesterday. Didn't make it. This is a lot tougher than it looks. Distance, sharpness, playing into a real tight pocket.
There you go.
No good.
And she's left it.
Don't forget, this is the third and deciding set, so if players are tied at 3 after...
That would have put Wei at 3.
Yeah. She would have been guaranteed a shootout in that case.
You have someone dropping things out there?
Yeah, sounds like a phone. We know that noise by now.
Remember that with Dennis Grave and Joshua Filler?
I do.
That was in the shootout, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone in the audience dropped a phone and just made that loud noise. I don't know if you guys heard it on your speakers or not, but and it stopped play. The players looked up like, what the heck?
Chen's safety efficiency right up there. Big story of the match. He's been putting Yi in bad spots. Unexpected amount of missed shots from Yi. 11. Wouldn't expect that from a snooker player, but again, just getting used to different playing circumstances, the cues, the balls, pocket cut, so many things. Four railer almost drops.
Yeah, it just sounds like that by the audience. It can be very distracting. You're down on the ball, you're fully focused, and all of a sudden, whack. Yellow. Cue ball, you gotta stop. Just did.
Cue ball can miss the bottom right. There's a bit of a risk of running into the 8 and going off into the bottom right. Should be okay to find the right long rail here with the cue ball. Nearly a foul. Good shot though. Speed just a little off. Looks like Chen's gonna have to run into the 3-4 if she wants to go on offense here.
May as well go on defense and just slide right by that 4 ball.
She could, bit of a risk running into balls. I didn't like that. If she's gonna play safe, I like going behind the 4. Open chance for on. Gaining a little confidence around the table. Playing at a little higher speed than she did in the first set.
Yeah, one of the things I do you feel about when you watch a player and their chin is over the joint? Don't you want that a little further back?
Typically in pool, it gives you more finesse.
Sure.
Yeah, it just kind of allows you to fall through a little more.
Gives you a better line of sight
Yeah.
with the cue. And she's right over. Right, she's right. See, she's right over it. It's a little too close.
Shot.
Uh-oh. She's put herself in a very bad location.
She's got the short rail if she wants it. Unlucky there. Well, she's figured out where the bridges are. The bridges are actually on the short rails on a snooker table.
Oh,
I'm just bugging her. You know, she's an accomplished, astute player, but just noting the differences between snooker and pool.
well, force of habit.
Yeah,
You usually reach for something, where you're used to getting it all the time.
yeah. Chen with a good ball in hand chance here. 6 balls to go to get to guarantee herself a shootout. Good layout here for Chen. Excuse me. This is similar to the one she miscued on in the first set, otherwise she'd be out of the match already.
That's right. I don't think she's going to let that happen again.
Yeah, just an anomaly there. In between going up and down 2 rails, I think one rail's just okay here. Miss Q still in her mind a little bit. See how she turned away and made sure she had enough chalk on her?
Well, Rooney's still playing because of it.
Yeah.
And there she's at 3. 3-0. 3-1, excuse me.
Let's take it in the action.
And way away to break the balls here. Leading 3-1 in the third and deciding set.
Yeah, miss shot total is real high. Almost 20 missed shots between two.
Wow.
Both players.
There goes the 4-railer. No. Rejected. No shot on the 1. No offensive shot on the 1.
Yeah, she might have to roll up to it here.
Can she cut it real thin on the left side as we look at it?
Yeah, good call.
And just come around? That should be behind those walls.
Trap one with the 6-8.
Sure. Just, oh, a little too much.
Yeah, it was a good try, really. Just got it slightly thick.
Important thing, it was the right shot. That she recognized. You know, that's what I think we're both looking for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I was to throw any critiques at her, I think just trying to hit the ball with a little more finesse. And it's contradictory to what you do in snooker. Typically, you stun the ball around, punch the ball around. A couple times following the ball instead of drawing it. But it's, like we said, it's a big learning curve. But if she's up for the task, she'll have more tools than 90% of the players that come into the game.
Yes, she started in at a higher level.
Yeah. Rublev and Amit is in a match over on table number 1. She's on the loser side. Surprisingly, George.
Oh, let's see who put her there.
We're going to have another match on table number 2, starting in about 10 minutes after this one. George and I will be back for that.
Being hung. Meng Sia Hung from New Zealand.
Yeah,
Put her in the loser side.
Yeah, very accomplished player.
Good look at the cue. This way.
Just has to hold on the left side of the table for the 6 now. Straight in on the 7, and it looks like Chen is finally going to avenge Onyee here. We said this once in the second set, so be careful here, George, but she's looking good.
Four balls to go. Right down to Pike. Don't touch the ball.
Good shot. Strong match from Chen overall. A little bit high on the missed balls. Played safe well though. Break looked okay. Did have some good offensive flurries. Should be looking to improve a little bit going forward.
And Wei takes that match, moves on to the winter qualification. And Onyee will go into the one-loss side. A lot of pool for you here for the next 7 days, folks. The men's Las Vegas Open, the women's Las Vegas Open, World Team Championships, the Mixed Doubles Turbo, the juniors coming up. This has been George Teachea and Eric Horlifson. Thanks for joining us, and stay tuned. We have a lot of pool for you.